Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who's interested is welcome to join. We are waiting for our first visitor, which happens to be Mr. Jordan Leach. Hi, Jordan.
Good evening, Tanajan.
Where are you now?
Now I'm in Chiang Mai.
Oh, wow. Take advantage of your freedom.
Yes, yes. I, hopefully I'll be so tired of traveling. I'll just want to stay in one place when
Yes,
I'm finished.
I hope you have to see dukkha first before you get tired. If you
I'm
still
seeing it.
enjoy, if you still enjoy it, you will keep going until the day you start to see dukkha and you say, "Oh, I had enough of this stuff. I
Okay.
better stop."
Well, I sometimes when I have to stay in one place for a while, I forget about the dukkha of traveling, and then I want to travel again.
Yeah, we tend to forget dukkha easily. Our mind doesn't like to keep dukkha in our head.
That makes sense.
Never learn. We never learn.
Oh, so how do I learn that?
The song, like the song there's when we were there, I will learn.
Oh, I know the song you're talking about, Tanajan, the folk
Yeah,
song. Yeah.
yes, when we were there, I will learn.
Yes. So true.
How many deaths is there needed to be
Ah,
before we
so
learn that birth is suffering? For every birth, there is every death.
try to ignore that.
Yeah,
Oh,
we want to look at the bright side. We are optimistic. We're supposed to be optimistic. When we think
that's
about that, we are pessimistic.
that's what they say.
When, when in fact we are being realistic, truthful. And Buddhism teaches about the truth, and people twist it around to say Buddhism teaches about pessimistic thing.
Right. So many people aren't interested in Buddhism because they don't want to
Too
think about those
negative,
things.
they think are too negative, too pessimistic.
Hmm.
But if you don't want to learn the truth, when will you be able to learn it? If you keep denying, ignoring it, you'll never learn the truth. And if you don't know the truth, then you keep running into it all the time.
Then
So
it would be more. I guess they just want to wait until and leave the suffering for the end of life. They think that they're not supposed to think about it until
yes,
later.
and then they take their own life at that point.
Hmm.
Mm. Which will be cause for doing the same thing again and again. Every time you run into dukkha, you take your life, to run away from dukkha. So you will never learn. So how long have you been in Chiang Mai now?
Just just a few days.
2 days.
Yeah, I'm going to see Pra Jürgen from Germany.
Uh-huh.
You know, he,
Yes.
he was at Wat
He,
Yan when I
he,
was there.
yeah, he spent WhatsApp with us, right?
That's right. And he's now at Wat Bumong.
One or more. That's in town, isn't
There's one, apparently there are two uh, properties, one in the square in Chiang Mai, and then one sort of more towards Doi Sukhep.
it? Uh-huh.
This one, he's staying at the one near the
I
forest.
see.
Yeah.
And are you staying there now? Or
Tomorrow, tomorrow
tomorrow?
I'll go see him in the morning, and then I'll be staying nearby.
Okay.
But so
So Do you have any question or any comment you want to share with us?
Not this evening, Ajahn. Thank you. I'll just listen.
Just want
Very happy
to
to be here.
just to see us all, right?
Just to keep thinking about the Dhamma.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. At least you haven't forgotten.
No, I want to make it the focus of my life
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, don't throw it all away after all the effort you have put in.
Thank you. I am unfortunately I told my friend I would travel with him all winter.
Uh,
It's my fault. My Kalesa is a great friend, and but uh, I need more time. Yeah, it was my restlessness talking, but now I'm wishing I was spending the time at a temple more. Yeah.
you will eventually.
Yes, yes.
You'll come back.
I'll come back, crawling back. And until then, I'm just gonna uh, try to keep practicing as much as I can, and like you suggested, to keep the 8 precepts at least once a week, and 5 precepts the rest of the time.
And at least meditate once a day,
Yes, I have to
more or less.
make that my priority. Thank you, Tanaja.
Okay, nice seeing you. Enjoy yourself. Okay, I'm Lakshya, right? Am I
Yes, Venerable Sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here on this call. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, perfectly. Welcome to
Uh,
our room.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Uh, so actually, I had a question, if that's all right. Um, so I've had good fortune to visit Longpor Ganas Monastery few times in the last few years, and 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 when I'm home, I'm trying to find the right balance in my lay life, and how to balance my work with practice. How much emphasis should I give to work versus um, like sitting meditation and formal practice? So uh, if you could please share some thoughts on that. Should I aim to design my life in a way that minimizes my work, so to say, so I can spend most time during meditation and other practice, or is there a different attitude I need to take with this?
Well, it depends on how much you can practice. If you can practice more, then you want to have more time for your practice. But if you cannot practice more, then you just have less time for it because you will not be able to spend all the time for that for the practice. So it depends on your mindfulness, really. The stronger your mindfulness, then the more you will be able to meditate. And the more you meditate, you find more peace and happiness. So you can reduce your dependence on the sensual pleasure side of life. So you might say, I don't have to work so much anymore because I don't spend so much money for sensual pleasures because I can have happiness from meditation. So I think it depends on your practice. Your practice will be the deciding factor. If you cannot find happiness from meditation and you just have to rely on sensual pleasures, then you will have to spend money on them. Then you will have to work more. If you can find
Yes.
happiness or pleasure from meditation, then you don't have to rely on sensual pleasure, or you rely less on sensual pleasure. So you don't have to work more. You can work less because you spend less money on sensual pleasures. So this is what you try to do as much practice as possible. And
Understood, Ajahn.
when you enjoy practice, then you can give up the other things. If you don't enjoy practice, then you just you know then you have to rely on those other things that you used to have pleasure from.
So it is not up to me on how much I can practice. It is my current capabilities, right? So while you were saying this, depends on how much mindfulness you have. Uh, I was also thinking about like once I meditate, it feels like I cannot immediately meditate for another hour. So it's like I spend some of, I don't know, my capacity for the day, or I need to take a break. So is that what you're referring to?
Well, see, when you practice mindfulness, it doesn't mean you do it only during meditation. You should do it also during the time when you're not meditating. Mindfulness means for you to be focused on what you do, to prevent your mind from go thinking about other things. The goal of mindfulness is to reduce your thinking, your thoughts, down as much as possible. So when you're working, you try to focus on your work only. And don't think about other things at the same time. This is practice. This is mindfulness practice. Some people use the reciting mantra to stop them from thinking. When they work or when they do work that doesn't require any thinking, like when your chore, your daily chores, like taking a shower, bathing, or eating, and your mind tend to go think about other things, then you can use the mantra, reciting a mantra to stop your mind from thinking. Or if you have strong enough mindfulness, just keep watching what you do at the moment. The goal is to reduce your thoughts, because when you meditate, you want to still your mind, and your mind can only become still when you stop thinking. So you have to try to do mindfulness as much as possible, not just during meditation, but during your daily activities. Monks practice mindfulness from the time they get up to the time they go to sleep. Even while they are doing things like going on arms round or eating, cleaning, sweeping the grounds, and so forth. They are always constantly mindful of the activity. Then when they meditate, they find it easier to calm the mind down, to still the mind, because you've been stopping the mind from thinking long before you meditate. So this is the way to get your mindfulness up and running. Don't just depend only on the time when you meditate, because that's not enough. So you should start mindfulness from the time you wake up. Look at your body, what posture your body is in, and keep watching your body from lying down to sitting up to standing up to walking to going to the bathroom to wash your face, or to whatever you do with your body. It's constantly being watching your body all the time. Or you can recite mantra as soon as you get up. Before you start to think about what's going on today, what should I be doing, start the mantra, Bhutto Bhutto. But if you really need to think, to find out where you are, what you're doing, then you can do that, but just try to be as briefly as possible. And then come back to the mantra to stop your thoughts. Think only when you need to, when you have to. But when you don't have to, then you should stop it.
Understood, Ajahn.
Where are you from anyway? I forgot to ask you.
I'm from India, Ajahn.
Uh-huh. But you've been coming to Thailand for a few times, visiting Luang Por Kanha.
Yes, Ajahn.
I see. Did you have a chance to stay with him?
Yeah, I've stayed for a few weeks, a few times. So I think around 3 times I've stayed at Longpo's monastery.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you learn something there?
Yeah. Yeah. It was very good experience, especially keeping 8 precepts. Uh, if you don't mind, Ajahn, I had one more question. If that's all right regarding this.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. So I see myself always going through this cycle. So sometimes when suffering is too much, I think about, okay, now I have to get my act straight, and now I have to practice, and then I try to keep 8 precepts as much as possible, and reduce all sorts of like mobile phone or other sorts of entertainment, and uh, meditate and everything, and it goes really well for a few days, and everything becomes more peaceful. But after that, it's like I go into this opposite cycle, uh, and after a few days, it's like I'm overindulging in everything, and then it's because I'm not realizing suffering in it. And then after it gets too much, again I repeat this cycle again. Especially after coming from Ajahn Gana's monastery, I realized this. I mean, staying there for 3 weeks and practicing, it was like too much. Last time I came to the monastery, I literally felt like I had to get out of the monastery. It was so weird. So, and then it was like a cycle of overindulgence. So this is very tiring. So is there anything I could do to minimize this, or like uh to not like swing like a pendulum all the time?
It depends on the mindfulness that you have developed. See. During the time, if you keep the 8 precepts and you also develop mindfulness, the stronger the mindfulness, then the harder for your craving to come up. But if you don't have any mindfulness, then your cravings can come up very easily and quickly, and it can then, push you to go back to the old way again. So, in keeping the 8 precept, you should also practice mindfulness at the same time. Because 8 precept is just you just using restraint, and restraint uh, can be come to the point where you can no longer do it. But if you develop mindfulness at the same time, then your mindfulness will be able to contain your cravings, and it will enable you to be able to do or to stay with the 8 precepts and practice meditation. If you just keep the 8 precept alone, it's not sufficient. But if you practice mindfulness during the same period and meditate at the same time, then I think you will be able to go over this cycle.
Yes, I've not been doing this at all, Ajahn.
Yeah,
This
you
was all
just keep the
new.
precept and
Yes,
not practicing mindfulness and meditation.
yes. I mean meditation, but not like uh, daily mindfulness and being aware of everything I'm doing. Like you just explained, I wasn't doing that at all.
Yes,
Yeah.
try do it next time and meditate and find peace and happiness from meditation. Then you can do more practice even after you leave the monastery. You can continue on with your practice afterwards.
Yes, Ajahn. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Next, Sarasi from Geneva. Are you still in Geneva?
Oh, yes, Thanajan. Good evening, Thanajan. It's always a blessing to see you, Thanajan.
Good to see you too.
Yes. Hope you are doing good.
Fine, thank you.
I have few questions,
Sure,
Thanajan.
go ahead.
Yeah, my first question is, as a layperson, is it acceptable to limit social interactions with the idea that these relations may further proliferate one's thoughts or sankhara? Could that be seen as a form of selfishness in our thinking?
It's not selfishness, it's sensibility, sensible. You want to develop your mind, so you need to be more secluded, be less engaging with other people. So it's rationality, it's not selfishness. It's like if you're sick, you have to go to the hospital, right? Going to the hospital, does that mean you're being selfish or not?
Mm-hmm.
You want to fix your mind is in terrible shape. So you need to disengage from everybody for temporarily and try to fix your mind first. Once you have fixed your mind, then you can always come back and engage with other people, help other people like the Buddha did. First, he spent 6 years alone on doing for his practice. But once he fixed his mind, he became well. Then he helped. Then he went back and meet his relatives and father and mother and teach them the Dhamma.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not being selfish, it's being realistic. You're sick, so you want to look after your mind first, see?
Yeah. I mean, as a layperson also, it's okay, no?
Doesn't matter who you are, your mind is sick and you have to look after it.
Okay.
It just depends on how much you want to look after it. If you become a monk or you go live in a monastery, then it's been like committing yourself into the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you want quick result, then you want to go to the hospital, right? If you're sick.
Mm-hmm.
Same way with the mind. If you want to cure your mind quickly, then the best way is to go to the monastery and live in the monastery and get it fixed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, Tanajan. Thank you for your answer. And my second question is, I have come across people who are genuinely good human beings, yet they do not admire Buddhism. Sometimes they even tend to argue that Nibbana is an imaginary concept, saying that you cannot prove that to another person that this is his final birth or so. So, do holdings to such viewpoints result in bad karma?
It's not bad karma, but it's just preventing them from developing higher, better. They don't realize how good that Nibbana is yet, see. So like someone who doesn't appreciate an expensive car, they think I'm happy with just driving an ordinary car. But if you have a chance to drive a very expensive supercar or something, then you might change your mind. Say, maybe what I have is not good enough for me.
Yes, because
Yeah.
it cannot be proved like in a laboratory or somewhere. People I have come across people like that. Who knows it's an imaginary thing, and things like that. So I wonder if this bring them any bad karma or anything, because they are truly good human beings. They follow 5 precepts and everything.
Yes, but that's not enough for them to reach nibbana or to experience the peace that you get from meditation. See? So maybe I don't know. For some people, there might have there might be something that caused them to suddenly becoming calm and peaceful. Then they start to see that there's something more than what they have, better than what they have. Otherwise, they might not appreciate the teaching of the Buddha yet. Who knows? One day, maybe they have to get some dukkha first, losing their loved ones or something, and then this will maybe a wake up call for them. Like the Buddha, like Prince Siddhartha, it took him to see a dead man, a sick man, and an old man before he became aware that life is suffering. So they might need something like this to kickstart their mind and to practice meditation. I think everybody has to experience something like this. For me, when I was young, when schoolboy, I saw a dead person, a schoolmate. So that really struck me to start thinking about death. And I see death in everybody eventually.
Okay. That was an opening, opening call to you during your childhood. I have read in your biographies, Ajahn.
Yeah, but it
Seeing
was
that.
but it wasn't enough to get me to go and practice yet. But at least it gave me a warning that I have to prepare for this eventuality. So I wasn't really sad if I lose someone I love, because I already thought about it beforehand. But I still need to go to school and get my education. So I wasn't thinking seriously about studying more Buddhism. It was just a natural Buddhism that I met from my own experience. It's only after I graduated from college and I start to have some more time to think about life, and I start to see that, every direction I go, it always ends up in dukkha anyway. Because I'm gonna have to end up losing what I have or losing somebody I love. Then I start reading books. Someone gave me a book on Buddhism, and I start reading it, and I start to see the path out of this suffering taught by the Buddha.
You always had that in mind, no? I remember you mentioned in your book that always you remember that one day I also had to, dead
Yeah.
like my friend, and
Everybody,
so
we all gonna end up dead.
yeah. Okay, Ajahn. Thank you. Can I go ahead with my
Sure, go
Yes.
ahead as much as you like.
During the Buddha's first sermon, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra, only one ascetic Kondanya could enter into the path or become a Sotapanna. What key Dhamma point had he known at that point to understand what Buddha preached for the first time? Could it be his previous practice in a past life or something? Because that's the first time he heard this Dhamma, the noble truth.
He heard for the first time that his suffering was caused by his own cravings, or his own attachment to his body. Once the Buddha said you have to let go of your attachment if you want to let go of your suffering. So he understood, so he could let go because his mind was able to stop his craving because he had equanimity, he had jhana already. So he accepted that anything that rises will cease. Like the body once it takes birth, it will eventually die. You could understand this law very quickly. Understand it. While the other four still need time to digest their information. So different people have different ability to digest information that they heard. So the other four took a while before they realized the same thing. But eventually, when the Buddha taught that everything is no self, then they all realized this at the same time. So it became Arahant. You have to read the Anatta Lakkhana Sutta. That's the next sutta that the Buddha taught the five ascetics, I think.
So could it,
But the ability to become enlightened quickly or not quickly depends on your ability to digest information.
And also your strength of contemplation on dukkha and arising and ceasing. nature of things?
That's digesting the truth, see.
Truth. Okay.
The truth of anicca rising and ceasing,
Mhm.
come into being and then disappear into extinction once. And everything that comes into being will one day extinct.
Mhm.
Nothing lasts forever. And your dukkha comes from your desire to make things last forever.
Mhm.
So you have to
True.
let go of your desire to keep things forever. You just have to be willing to let go when they have to go.
Mm.
Then you have no dukkha.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, Tanajan. Thank you very much for your answers. I wish you good health always, Tanajan.
Okay. But in order to understand the theory of the Four Noble Truths, you need to have the jhana, the fourth jhana, to be able to let go of your cravings. We all understand the theory, but we cannot do the practice because we don't have enough jhana to stop our attachment or craving to the body yet.
Mhm.
So what you need to develop is mindfulness and meditation to get to jhana. Once you get to jhana, you can become enlightened very quickly because you heard this thing before many times already, the Four Noble Truths.
Mhm. Tanajan, jhana is also ability of developing jhana is also one's previous practice coming from their previous lives.
It has.
Yes.
It can come from your previous life, and if you don't have, then you have to do it in this life. That's
In
all.
this life. Mhm.
Some people were lucky; they already had it, like the Buddha. He had jhana already in his past lives. So when he was sitting alone by himself, his mind can go into jhana automatically.
Mhm.
But he didn't have any wisdom yet during that at that time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Tanajan.
Okay.
Wish you good health, sadhu,
Yeah.
sadhu.
Wish you jhana.
Thank you, Tanajan.
Good health is not good.
Yes,
Jhana is better.
jhana is the most difficult thing. Yes.
Okay, next, Alvin
Thank
from Kuala Lumpur. So you're back from your vacation or whatever?
Yeah, yeah, Tanajan, Namaskar, Tanajan. Yeah, Kalisas. Yeah, defilements, been traveling and haven't been practicing much. Yeah, but
New Year holiday.
yes. Now back to my routine. So getting back to my meditation as well. So hopefully I can get back. Not easily. I'm just struggling to get back to my meditation routine as well.
Yes, that's what happened when you stop meditating. You have to come back and start, more like start over. Maybe not from the start, but start from where you have left off.
Yeah, but I think after a while you'll be, after a few weeks you don't do it, then you regress. Then you have to get back to the daily routine again. Yeah, it's definitely there is regression. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So work hard.
Yeah.
Get back.
Yeah. Trying to, but Tanajan, usually I also only have opportunity to practice early in the morning for 45 minutes to 50 minutes. Weekend, usually I don't because I sleep in. Only when weekdays I wake up early to practice. Yeah.
Okay. It's up to you to put in the effort.
Yeah, I know, Dhanajan. I think I have to put in more effort. But at night, I try to practice sometimes, but feel very sleepy, very hard to.
Yeah, after working the whole day, it's hard to meditate. It's good.
Yeah.
It's better in the morning. Once you get up, you're refreshed and the mind has rested. So it's easier to calm your mind. But there's another problem there also. You might fall asleep again.
Yes.
You
If
can
it's
fall
not
asleep.
enough sleep, yes.
Mm.
Yeah, but I still have I try to do it at night as well, but yeah, it's a real challenge. In the morning, much better, quieter, less noise. I wake up 5 something in the morning where not many people, I mean, nobody has woken up, so I find it more peaceful.
Okay, good.
I don't have I don't have any question tonight.
Okay,
And meanwhile, Philip now he's
traveling.
he's traveling. Yeah, he's on his
Okay,
defilements as well. So he send his regards to you, Dhamma.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Next, we'll go to Gary from Singapore. Hi, Gary.
Hello, Ajahn. I'm just here to pay respect. No question.
Okay. How about you, Geg from Penang?
Ajahn, good evening. I'm paying respect and listening, Ajahn. Thank you for the teaching.
Okay, we'll go to the two doctors, from Toronto, Dr. Piao and Dr. Indira.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year,
Ajahn.
Ajahn.
Thank you. Same to you.
So nice to see you because I was sick a little bit, bad cough and cold, so couldn't join. And so happy to be
But
here.
we were listening to.
We were listening from Facebook. Yeah.
Okay. Now you can join us. You have any comment or any questions?
Ajahn, I was listening to Samanthi's sister, and like she had one question about people who are really, really good, but they don't believe in nirvana. So it's very difficult, isn't it, Ajahn? Because Ajahn, because I mean it's mostly like a first-person observation. It's a you do-it-yourself project. So unless you do it, somebody else cannot explain what nirvana is, right? So like
you have to have the interest. If you don't have the interest,
yes. Because any other, like a lot of people ask this question, why can't you scientifically prove? But in science, you can prove because like you do experiment, it's a third person observation. But nirvana is it's first person observation. Yes, so it's yes. So it always comes up even from us, people ask. So we always say, do it yourself and see, that's the only way.
You jump into the water and you find out whether you can swim or not.
That's right, Ajahn.
And how good it is to be in the water, but it's hot.
Yeah.
But mustn't jump into the deep end right away, though. We have to go for the...
Well, you have to be smart.
Yes, to start swimming from the shallow end.
Yeah. Technique, that's the most important thing. Like Buddha said, if you take from the ears or horns, you don't get milk, but you have to milk from the others, right? So
don't ordain right away. It takes time for you to slowly.
Yes, Ajahn. And thank you so much for helping us so much with the right technique and the path. We are so grateful to you.
You made it so simple.
Yes.
Because it's simple.
I think we make it's complicated. I think it's our own defilements, right? Mind.
Avijja.
One question I have, if you have time, is do you have time?
Oh, plenty of time.
Okay. When now the reversal process, like say somebody is not meditating for a while, holidays for whatever, but it's only at the beginning, like you have to restart again. But if you reach a certain amount of peace or jhana or some sort of a bliss, you don't have to start from the very beginning because you can quickly connect right then and there, right? You don't have to, because it's like a plateau. Once you get to that plateau, it's easier to reconnect back.
I think the only level that you can come back easily without losing anything is you have to be on the level of the wisdom.
Wisdom, I see.
Once you become a Sotapanna, once you become a Sotapanna, no matter what you do, you're still a Sotapanna.
That's a irreversible stage, right? There's no.
Right, irreversible. But with jhana, it depends on your mindfulness. So if you're not maintaining your mindfulness, then you will lose your jhana.
Yeah. So the fourth jhana, as when you come out of the fourth jhana, I think that's where the insight really starts seeing things clearly. And the other question I have is the fourth jhana is its equanimity is a critical point for everything. So even the arupa jhanas, it's not emphasized a lot, but in the sutra text they talk about. But the four jhanas is samma samadhi, or 1, 2, 3, 4. But there are arupa jhanas also. So do they really help equanimity? That's the whole idea of the arupa jhana. Some people cannot extend the equanimity or be in equanimity for long for get out and have insight. The arupa jhana helps you the stabilize equanimity, because that's what the purpose of arupa jhanas.
I don't know about rupa jhana, but once you get to the fourth rupa jhana, it's enough to stop your
That's
mind,
enough. Yeah.
stop your cravings. So
those are beneficial, not essential. The rupa jhanas are the ones that described as essential, like the four jhanas.
they are calm state of mind, but you don't really need it to use to suppress your craving with. You need,
Because there is no direct path from the arupa jhanas, because even Buddha had tried, I think, before, and without the insight, he thought it's useless. So he went back from those teachers. I think he achieved arupa jhanas very quickly, but there was no end of suffering.
Yes, because it's a temporary state of end of suffering once you reach the fourth jhana or higher, because you stop your craving. See,
So
but when you come out of jhana, your cravings start to return, and the only way to get rid of your craving is through wisdom.
That's right.
So in other words, I mean, technically you can say the fourth jhana, the equanimity is with craving. When it's without craving, it's nibbana.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
If you're using mindfulness to stop your craving, this is temporarily. Because mindfulness cannot yet uproot the cause of craving, which is avijja, or ignorance. Ignorant of what? Ignorant of the Four Noble Truths. Once you understand the Four Noble Truths, that suffering is caused by your craving. And the way to get rid of your craving is you have to see that the things you crave for are all anicca, dukkha, anatta. What you crave for, they're not good, they're bad for you. That's wrong.
So these are basically coming back to the aggregates. The Buddha, the first sermon, talk about clinging to the five aggregates is suffering.
That's right.
In essence, yeah. And then the second suit.
Because we think the five aggregate is good for us because we can get sensual pleasure from it.
That's right.
So the sensual pleasures also get less affliction. I mean, less attached to sensuality. I mean, the more jhanas you have, because this is a more like a higher blissful state of mind without any effort, right? So the sensual pleasures you need to get effort, but again, then it's gone very quickly. It's like a waste of time. Like I think Buddha kind of gave a metaphor like a dog licking a bone. A lot of effort, but there is no meat in it. Something like that.
Sensual pleasures.
Sensual pleasures.
Yes, they're temporary. They're not. They cannot fulfill your mind with contentment.
It's like having endorphin hits. So keep going. You want another one. You want to go to one restaurant. It's not enough. Then you want to go Japanese. Or not Japanese. Not enough. You go to China. So keep moving. Keeping the tongue little pleasure. But it's just gone in a few seconds, right? But the jhana, the pleasure of meditation, you can arrive at any time without effort, and it's
reproducible.
just reproducible at your own pace, right?
Yes, but they don't last forever either. The jhana.
That's also temporary.
That's true. That's the importance of getting.
So it's like a platform for nibbana, but it is not nibbana yet, unless you have destructed all your cravings or the defilements.
That's right. Once you can get rid of all your cravings, then the mind has attained permanent peace, which we call nibbana. It's our craving that keeps us restless and agitated, see. When you crave for something, you cannot remain still. Right? Oh, I have to go get what I want. And if you crave for a cup of coffee, you cannot remain still. You have to go get that cup of coffee.
I want a Coke or a cup of coffee, yes. So stimulate. I think it's just the addiction, pretty much. The mind is addicted to certain...
that's right. But if you have the wisdom to see that it's an addiction and stop it, then you can then be free from being depending on the coffee to keep you happy.
Yeah. In a way, addiction to jhana or meditation is not a bad addiction to have. Because it's lead you to Nibbana.
That's a later stage of practice. First, you need jhana first to let go of your sensual pleasure.
Yes.
But once you have let go of your sensual pleasure, you can become addicted to jhana. So you have to let go of jhana also.
That's right.
So there's subtle attachment to that also, but you don't have to worry about at the beginning. Just as beginners, you need to...
Because you need jhana to help you get rid of your sensual cravings.
Yeah.
But once you have let go of your sensual craving, it's like if you're sick and you break a bone and the doctor put you in a cast, right? But once the bone is healed, you don't want to keep the cast anymore. You want to get rid of the cast. Same way with jhana. Jhana like cast. To help your mind get rid of your sensual pleasure craving.
Yes.
Once you have accomplished that, then you don't need the jhana to keep you happy, because jhana can also cause you dukkha because it's temporary.
Yeah. So it is a temporary antidote for sensual pleasures, right? Antidote and for the temporary, and then
it's a remedy. It's a remedy to help you get rid of your sensual pleasures. Because if you don't have jhana, you're constantly hungering for sensual pleasures, and you don't have enough strength to stop your cravings. So you need the strength of jhana to temporarily stop your sensual cravings.
Yeah, the holiday season is a perfect example. Looking for more different the decorations, the music, then the gifts, and going for restaurants.
Never enough. Now you're looking forward to the next Christmas, right?
Yeah. Sadhu.
Thank you so much, Ajahn.
Okay.
Thanks,
the moment to stop craving, to see that what you crave for is never satisfactory, never give you full satisfaction.
Yeah.
And by that, it means it gives you dukkha afterwards.
Yeah,
it's true.
Because when you lose something that you like, then you feel sad, right?
Yes.
When you crave for something and you get that something, and then suddenly you lose it, and you feel sad from losing something that you like.
Yes.
So you have to see anicca in everything that you crave for. And anatta, you're not able to control or keep it for yourself forever.
So then it becomes free, because you don't need to worry, because it's not yours. Why suffer through? Like I think suffering is created by our own ignorance, because we don't see it clearly.
That's right.
When you know yourself it's a suffering is a doing. You're doing it, no one else.
Because we don't see those things as beings will cause you suffering. See? You only think, oh, they'll give you happiness. Yeah. Like you have your wife now. When you have her, you're happy, right? But sometimes you worry about her now, right? This dukkha already.
He doesn't worry about
it. That's for another subject for another day.
You have to see everything. There are two sides to the same coin, right?
Yeah.
When you get a coin, you only get happiness. You also get sadness on the other side of the coin.
Yes, Ajahn.
It's a very sensitive topic now.
Yes. I just want to ask you one quick question, Ajahn, about my mother. After she had that near-death experience, and she's very spiritual now, but she keeps telling us every time, I don't, like, I have had enough of this life, and I'm waiting to go. So I always tell her, we cannot determine that. You have to wait, for your time. Is that right? What I say to her? But she keeps telling me, like, I can see that she's so much into, like, she doesn't crave for anything anymore, kind of like she doesn't want like she's had.
She said she's ready to
very,
go. In
yeah,
other words,
she's happy.
she thinks it's for being her leaving is a burden for us. So she thinks.
Yeah. So I keep telling her, no, it's not at all a burden. Like, she says, yes, but like
you have to come and see me.
And she says, there's no happiness in these sensual pleasures. So
we keep saying, no, don't worry, don't have to rush. But
you have to wait for your time. Is that the right thing as a daughter? I'm telling her, Tanajan.
Well, it depends on whether she wants to listen to you or not. If she doesn't want to listen, then it's a waste of time to tell her anything anyway.
Yeah, so what do you tell her? Like when she tells, since of late, every day she tells us,
I'm praying to go. You should give her encouragement. Say, stay with us. We still need you to keep us company. Make her to stay. Make her feel worthwhile. Right? Don't make her feel worthless.
No, we don't. We always do. But it's not like that she feels worthless, Tanajan. It's like she says in her journey, like she says she's.
Don't make her feel that she's a burden to you.
Yeah. Thus we keep saying that, but
we always tell her not at all, ever, and she knows it. But she says,
"Okay, then you cannot do anything.
No,
you have done your part."
Yeah, exactly.
But she just want to keep thinking like that is her own
we
fault.
Can't change it.
It's her own fault.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the Buddha, he kept telling Ananda, if I want to stay longer, I could extend my life. He's speaking in a way that to test whether Ananda wants him to stay longer or not. And every time he said this, Ananda never say any word of encouragement to stay.
Yeah.
So he decided maybe he doesn't want me to stay because he has to look after me. He had to look after me, you see. So then he decided I'm gonna go in 3 months' time. So I tell Ananda, in 3 months' time I'm gonna die, But once he said that, Ananda said, please stay, don't go yet. It's too late already because I have made up my mind. I have tested your intention and I have no feedback from you at all. So I feel that maybe I will be a burden to you if I stay longer.
Yeah.
So he said, I have to go. I don't want to be a burden to anybody.
Yes.
So you have to beg your elders, your father and mother, please stay.
Yes. That's what we'd say. That's what we tell her. Yes.
You say you make us happy every time we see you. You make us happy to be able to support you and to do things for you.
Yes.
Because you had done so many things for me in the past before.
We tell her all that, yes. Yeah. But she's very content. She's always very happy. But even the person who's taking care of her always is, but she's always happy and kind like this. So she's but at the same time, since of late, it's been, she just says, it's time for me to go. So
I'm praying to go.
She says, I'm praying to go because I want to.
That's a defilement, because wanting to go is defilement.
Yeah.
Wanting to stay also is defilement. You just have to let the body go naturally.
Yeah, that's what we told.
It's a type of vibhavatanha, right? In a way.
Right. Vibhavatanha and bhavatanha. Wanting to live longer is bhavatanha.
Yes.
Wanting to go earlier than the time, then it's vibhavatanha.
We just wanted to check with you, that we are doing the right thing.
Sanhas can be so subtle, right? Even towards the end, the coarse one is the sensuality, but other ones could be so subtle you can see your own mind, right? It's very hard.
You just have to let the body go naturally. If it wants to stay, let it stay. If it wants to go, let it go. Don't interfere with the process, the body.
Yes, we told her that.
Thank you,
Tanajan. Thank you so much
for your time.
You're welcome. Next, we'll go to Al Sosim from Malaysia.
Evening, Nanajan.
So how are you? No questions.
Fine, thank you. How are you?
You keep the 6-hour challenge.
I did, but the previous week I attended Ajahn Brahm's 10 days retreat. So I didn't do the 6 hours during the retreat because we have a program to follow.
Okay, no problem. Okay, come back to
Okay.
it now.
Yes.
Don't give
Still
up
gonna
yet.
be no, not giving up. Trying to
Okay.
find time to meditate as much as possible.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Ajahn, for your
You're
teaching.
welcome. Next, Diana from King City, if I remember correctly.
Namo Buddhaya, Ajahn Suchart.
Yes, what can I do for you today?
Um, well, I'm still trying to maintain mindfulness throughout the days, and I've noticed that I've become like once I switch on the mindfulness of the body while I'm doing something, I can really now distinguish when I'm doing it and when I'm not. Because for a while I was trying to do it, but I wasn't sure if I was doing it. Like I was just like kind of, you know, but now I can really tell that I'm doing it, that I'm with the body, and like it's like a switch that comes on.
Yes,
So
it
that
takes time. It takes time.
yeah. So that was really nice for me to notice this week.
Just the next step is to maintain it.
Yeah.
To maintain your mindfulness for as long as possible.
Yeah, well, the minute the minute I'm engaging in activities, it's not possible. So I've set up some things that I can do just like mindfully, just one thing when I know I can just focus in on that and at least have that time during the day.
Okay.
Like when I'm washing the dishes and when I'm going for a walk, and that's already like 2 times during the day, because the rest of the time, if I'm talking or listening, I find it not.
You became involved with what you were engaging with.
Say it again.
You became involved with whatever you became engaged with.
Yes, and then if I try to get back to the mindfulness, I just feel very irritable because I can't do the two things together. They're not. They're competing for attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I just try to let it go and then just give the attention to like either listening to my daughter or doing the chores that I need to do, and then to just get back to the practice. And I've tried adding like another sit time. I find
Yes,
it's
that's
easy.
good. The more time you have for sitting, then the more you can be mindful.
Yeah, I find it's challenging to sit in the morning because the day begins and like things start running late and then there's just no time for it. So then I find that the sitting it happens usually in the evening, but over the holidays I started doing it in the morning also. So then it really slowed things down. So I'm hoping to just maintain the morning and evenings again.
Yes, good. Do as much as possible. It doesn't hurt you to do more meditation. The more, the better.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I had I've let go of my mother a little bit, and then the moment another family member was talking to me about it, I found myself caught up with all the nervousness and stress. So then once I became aware of that, I tried to pull out of that again and just reground myself that that she has her own karma, and I don't have to be like spending my time worrying and being nervous for her, that I can just that I would be more helpful for her if I become like just kept my mindfulness more.
Yes. Maybe it's better for her to see you less.
Yes. Well, right now she has some procedure that she had to get ready for, so she has taken the time, and I have given her that space and time, and it feels like correct because I'm honoring her wishes.
Yes.
I'm honoring her wishes, and but it's a nervous time because so many unknowns. Yeah, she's going to the hospital again, so let's see.
Just use wisdom. Everything is anicca.
Anicca, yeah.
Everything is temporary. Eventually, everything will end.
Yes. I do feel quite helpless in terms of that I couldn't share any of my own mindfulness and slowing down that I've learned in my life. So it's quite challenging to watch her suffer, basically. That's what it is. It's painful to watch her suffer like a lot, just grasping for things and things like that, which we all do.
But with something we cannot help.
No. Yeah, so that realization is it's just challenging to watch.
You need equanimity. You see that
Equanimity.
this is the law of karma. She does what she does, and she receives what she receives.
Yeah, she quite often doesn't want to engage with me because she says there's nothing I can do to help her. And she's right, like I'm not God. I cannot relieve her suffering and things like that.
Yes, you cannot force your compassion on her.
Uh-huh.
So just leave her alone and watch her from a distance, and maybe see if whenever she needs you, then you go see her. Otherwise, don't bother, I guess, because maybe she might find it better not to see you than seeing you.
Yes, I realized that her own pattern when she sees me is to become extra nervous for me. So maybe it's good because then because she cannot change that pattern, that she becomes nervous when, like, because maybe she's at the end of her life and she feels like that she doesn't have enough time to do what she wants to do, or just I'm not sure, but she did voice it at some point. So maybe it's good to just give her the space, and so that's pretty much it.
Yes.
Yeah, and Ajahn Suchart, I was listening to some of your talk from the summer, this past year. The one where you sit on the bench.
Yes.
And there was a lady with a Russian accent, and she was saying how one of the things, like it was like question answer, and one thing she was saying that a woman named Maria is translating some of your work, some of your books into Russian.
I think so. She's a group leader. She's like a tour leader. She takes Russian who is interested in visiting Buddhist site, Buddhist country to learn and to practice. And she came and stayed at Wat Yan for maybe a week, I think, with the group of maybe 10 or 12 people.
And then her work, would you be able to like make it available on your website, or how do we gain access?
Yes, as soon as it's available, it will be made available on the website. But so far, I haven't heard anything from her yet, so I don't know how far she had gone with the work.
Yeah, and is it the talks that she's translating or your books?
I'm not sure. I didn't ask her for the detail.
Okay, because I wanted to ask you if I was to translate like a part of your question answer into Russian and post it on my page, is that acceptable?
Yes, you're free to do so.
Okay.
As long as you don't mistranslated the.
Well, this is what I wanted to see if someone could check it, because it would be just like my own translation, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
anyway,
nobody?
just try as best as you can.
Yeah, I just wanted to take some of your answers that we do here.
If you find it useful, then translate it and see. I don't think you should worry about the accuracy too much, as long as you translate what you understand.
Oh, you know what? Now that I have an idea, maybe I'll do the English write-up and then the Russian write-up so people can go back and forth and double check themselves.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because then they can go back to the source, right? The English source. Okay, so that's what I wanted to ask you. And then my question is for the 5 precepts, maybe I misunderstood, because in my understanding, like one of the 5 precepts was the also no sexual misconduct, which meant you could engage, like if you had a family, then you can just keep 5 precepts, and then I don't know if I heard you correctly. because yeah, so I just wanted to get clarification for that, because I thought 5 precepts meant that if you weren't keeping celibacy, you were just you could just only engage within the family unit.
Yes, you should have sex within the marriage.
Yeah, within the marriage, but
Yeah.
not just like whatever, whenever.
That's right. That's considered sexual misconduct.
Yeah. So the 5 precepts is there to just like protect
Protect the
the
family,
protect the family.
protect fidelity.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just want, because I thought it was sounding like I don't know, right? So I mean that's what I thought it was meaning.
Like if people have a one-night stand, this is sexual misconduct according
Okay.
to the 5 precepts. You
Yeah.
should have no sexual intercourse with anybody except your spouse, your wife or your husband,
Mm-hmm.
or your boyfriend or girlfriend. In this case, because nowadays people don't get married anymore; they just live together.
Mm-hmm.
But be faithful to your partner. That's the point of this
Mm-hmm.
precept.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because my daughter is going to be 9, and then at some point she's going to be 12 and 6. So I just want to make sure that I explain it to her regardless where the culture is going, so she understands like what it is, what the purpose of it all is.
Mm-hmm. It's to protect the emotional problem also when if you have infidelity with someone, you make other people, you hurt other people, or hurt yourself also from doing this.
Yes. Okay, so this is my last week live before, because next week the classes start for my daughter, so we won't see each other again until March. Well, you won't see me here, but I will be listening to all your guidance.
Sure, no problem. Come in whenever you can.
Sometimes life takes yes, I will.
You never know what's going to happen in the future anyway. Things might change again.
Yes, you're absolutely right, and I've become quite good at embracing it this year, which is really nice, because otherwise sometimes I'm trapped within myself. And
be flexible with life. Don't fix, because sometimes things change without your consent.
yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm just always so happy to have this opportunity here. Sometimes the week is too long before this talk comes,
Okay.
but it's an amazing grounding tool, and I should probably.
Happy to hear that this room is useful for you.
Absolutely. Yes, it's a gem.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Do you want to say? Okay, could my daughter also
Sure, come in.
pay respect, please come. Just a quick, yeah. Everybody's waiting.
Good morning. Can you hear me? I'm sorry, your connection is interrupted. It freezes. See if we'll come back or not. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, now. Okay, fine. How are you?
I'm good.
You don't go to school today?
Mm.
Not yet, huh? When when school start? Or you stay at home and study?
Yeah, I stay at home, and then I have a class next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Okay, good. You want to say something?
Mm. I don't have any questions.
Okay. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of Christmas gifts?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Can't wait for the next Christmas, right? Okay. Good to see you, and goodbye to you both.
Thank you so much, Ajahn Suchart.
You're welcome. Next, we'll go to Kok Seng from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajahn. Yeah, this evening I have three questions. The first one regarding Dhamma, a reflection of last week's talk about Dhamma. So, Ajahn, may I check with you? Lord Buddha teaches for the lay people to provide the four basic requisites to the monks, namely food, clothing, shelter, and medicine. So for clothing, you refers to robes, and I have learned from Prajan that for most of the time the monks nowadays they have a lot of robes. So actually, so most monasteries they do not actually need lay people to offer robes, and I therefore have seldom offer or I've not offered robes to any monks at all, except on one occasion, and I'm thinking that that may be my last time I may be offering robes to a monk, and because most of the monks nowadays they do not require any robes. So may I check, Prajan, is this thinking correct?
Well, you have to see if you give something to somebody, whether they need it or not. See? So if you give something that they don't need, then they can use what you give them, right? So maybe you have to do a little studying before you give things to anybody. Like Christmas, you buy a present, you have to know what type of person what type of gift, right? Same thing with monks, So if you think that monks already have plenty of robe, you can look at the robe that they wear. If the robe that they wear looks good, then they probably don't need it. They might need some medicine or something, but then again, medicine are quite specific. So you don't know which type of medicine they might need. Then you might give them money to buy medicine instead, for instance.
Yes. Yeah. So it's more appropriate for us to offer so-called money to the monks instead of the four requisites.
Yes. If you feel that giving to the monks can be harmful to the monks, then just give it to the temple instead to maintain the temple. And I think the temple then might look after the monks if they need anything, if they should get sick or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just and related to it, for those visiting Kuba Ajahns from Thailand, they are visiting Singapore. So sometimes I will offer them medicines like tiger balm, something like tiger balm like this. So may I check with Prajan? So is this an appropriate medicine which the monks from the Kuba Ajahn visiting Kuba Ajahns they need all these tiger balms in the forest where they are residing?
I don't know about other monks, but I don't use them.
Oh, I think the other time I gave one to Prajan. So,
but I'm exceptional. I hardly use anything at all. So I use the Dhamma medicine mostly, which is use patience and endurance, and let the sickness develop and disappear by themselves if I can.
Yeah. Prajan, related to that, I heard that I'm not sure whether is it taught by Buddha that another medicine when the monks in the forest, if they are sick, they will just drink their own urine as a
That was the standard medicine for monks prescribed by the Buddha, the four requisites of monks. And the medicine is by drinking urine.
So
but not pure urine. I think they had to be mixed with fruit or something.
Oh, okay.
and then you get the medicinal quality from the fruit that urine has.
I see. I have some, I have some doubts that because most of the time, we were so-called, educated in school that urine is dirty and so on. So, scientifically, that means it has been proven that the urine is able to cure one sickness.
I'm not sure because I haven't used this medicine myself.
Okay, but other monks they have.
I think this was more during the ancient time, during the time of the Buddha, when there was no modern medicine. And I think I heard in India people still drink urine sometimes. Some people still drink urine regularly as medicine. Their own urine, though, not other people's urine, your own urine. So it doesn't, it doesn't harmful to you. It doesn't become harmful to you.
Understand. Yeah. Prajan, my second question regarding Bhavana. Prajan, you teach us not to use our body five sense organs as a means to achieve happiness. Instead, we should use our mind to achieve happiness by attaining jhana. But jhana requires a lot of effort and it's not easy to achieve. So in the process, we need a lot of faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. And my question is, how do I reinforce my in the process before achieving jhana? So how do I reinforce my faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha?
Well, you have to do the practice to reinforce it. Once you start to see the benefit from doing it, then your faith in the Buddha will become stronger and stronger. But without the practice, then you will not be able to reinforce your faith. The next step, the closest to it, is to live with somebody who have faith in the Buddha and who have practiced and have achieved some benefit from the practice. And you might then see them as a good example for you. Like going living with some still enlightened monks, for instance, and see how they live and how they follow the Buddha's teaching. Then you might become more faithful to the Buddha's teaching. Okay, understand?
Okay, understand. Yeah. Then, Prajan, my last question, how do we relate the knowing element, which is one of the six elements, with the mind? So the
Same
knowing
thing. It's the same thing. We just call it differently, that's all. Generally, people call the mind because they don't know the other name. They don't know what the actual scientific name. The scientific name, they are one of the six elements. The knowing element plus the four that composed of that make up the body: the earth element, the fire element, the wind element, and the water element.
and the space element.
The space element is the one that all these elements exist. You need space to have a body to exist, right? Okay. So this is the building block of everything, the whole universe. But in normal terms, we don't use the element. We call the body, we call the mind, the mind. And actually, we are referring to the five elements when we talk about the body and mind. The mind is the knowing element. The body is the four elements of earth, water, fire, and wind element. And they come into interaction temporarily, and then eventually they disappear. The four elements separate, and the body disappear. And the fifth element, which is invisible, will then go and become connected with a new four element, new body. And this is how it goes on and on and on. They combine, form a human existence or an animal existence. And then when the body breaks up, then they separate, and then the knowing element go look for a new body to continue the rounds of rebirth. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ajahn.
And this element has no self in it. They're just element. Water is just water element. Earth is earth element. No self in this element at all. The self concept comes from the delusion of the knowing element. The knowing element has the ability to think, and it's thinking with delusion, thinking of with the concept of a self. You think that it itself is a self. When it is just an element, it's just like a robot. The thing itself that is a self, but actually it's just a robot, right?
Okay.
But the robot can think and is programmed to think as a self. That's all. So the knowing element is being programmed by avijja or ignorance to think that it is a self. It can think, it can feel, and so forth. But in fact, it is not a self. It's just an element that has the ability to think, to feel. Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Next, Nining from Indonesia.
Yeah, Ajahn. Happy New Year, Ajahn.
Thank you.
I close 2025 with positive balance, Ajahn.
Positive balance. What
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, like Ajahn said in the Dhammakuti.
Oh, you
the-
mean your what you call your good karma is more than your bad karma.
Yeah.
How do you
It-
know?
Yeah, because through
If
the
you
2025, since I study from Ajahn since 2024, in the year of 2025, I am more mindful
happy,
and
more
yeah,
happy.
and also more mindfulness and more wisdom.
Yes,
It's
less dukkha, less suffering.
less dukkha. It's like that. Sometimes I feel that I'm the happiest person, Ajahn, but
I see. Okay.
it's so arrogant to say that. But
So whenever your body dies, your mind will go to heaven, go to a good state.
I don't want to reborn again, Ajahn.
I see. Okay. Have you reached that point yet?
Yeah, so I stick to my goal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. But I have my mother that I should take care of, and also my mom said that, Ning, let's go to Pattaya again. Okay, mom. Okay, so I have already managed everything, but only for 3 days
Okay.
on February 12, 13, and 14.
Maybe she
And
finds it beneficial for her to come.
yeah, and I offer my mom, Mom, do you want to go to visit any place? No, just to merit.
Just to make merit.
Yeah, so I'm happy because my mom also get significant improvement, Ajahn, in the
Good.
spiritual life. Yeah,
That's good.
before my mom want to go here to eat this, and now no, just to do merit.
No sensual pleasures.
Yeah,
Just want to have spiritual happiness.
yeah, that's why I believe this year less I can express my sensual pleasure more
Good.
because my mom who stay with me also press her sensual pleasure, Ajahn.
That's good then.
Yeah, that's good. That's why I'm very happy. I learned from Ajahn since 2024 and I become more mindful and more wise.
Good. More calm. You meditate regularly?
Yeah, I never skip my meditation, Ajahn.
Good.
like Ajahn said that even we have jhana, but it's not sometimes it's not permanent. It's not permanent achievement.
Yes, it's temporary, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
better than
temporary.
nothing. It's better than nothing.
Yeah,
It's
and
better than sensual pleasure.
yeah, and one day we should let go also our jhana and takes our
Yes,
mind.
you have
With,
to let go of your body first.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. But honestly, I now I don't have any problem Ajahn with body. That's why sometimes I do fasting for creating dukkha like that Ajahn.
Good, good.
Yeah. But I haven't tried 9 days. It's the limit of Ajahn practice in the past. That Ajahn limitation is 9 days.
Yes,
I still do 7 days, not
yes.
eating, just drink.
Or you can do
Yeah.
do day after day, one day after another. One day fast, one day eat.
Yeah, it's okay. I have no problem with fasting and meditation. That's my hobby, Ajahn. Yeah, I find happiness in that activity. So I want to thanks to Ajahn for the teaching. I become good person. I believe that I more get closer to my goal.
Yes.
Yes, that's all because less time to live and less time to practice. That's why I should be hurry up with my
You lost
goal.
1 year. You lost 1 year already.
Yeah.
2025 is gone.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, Ajahn,
So
thank
the
you very
countdown
much.
keeps continue.
Yeah.
not at New Year's Day. The countdown of life continues without stopping.
Yeah. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Stay
Ajahn.
alert, stay mindful.
Yeah.
Keep reminding yourself life is getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Thank you, Ajahn.
So you cannot be complacent. You have to be putting in the effort as much as possible.
Yeah, I stick to my aditana, my wirya effort, and that's why give
Your
me
kanti.
yeah, my kanti. Okay.
All
Thank you,
right.
Ajahn.
Okay. Next, we'll go to Steph now. Hi, Steph. How's everybody now after Christmas?
Good. I'm
Everybody
happy
happy?
it was too
Happy too.
overstimulating. It's overstimulating. I wanted to tell you a meditation experience I had. I was listening to a Dharma talk, and Aya Santasukha was talking about an Ajahn talking about in jhana the body can feel like really big, like. And I was remembering when I was a child, I would get into these really calm states, and I would just feel like my body was like huge. And so I had this sit, and I was just like, okay, we've been there before, we can do this. And I just kind of like told myself to let go. And I had a very, very deep sit, and I've been feeling very peaceful since then. I don't know if I feel like it is jhana because I feel just so much peace, and I feel like I like found it again, almost like it had been there and I'm finding it again. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want peace of mind, of meditation. But the intensity of the peace might varies. You might not yet reach 100% peace of mind yet. If you had, you will probably feel very very surprised, I guess.
Very
That's the
different.
word. Yeah, very different, yes.
I just feel a lot of peace, and I feel
That's good. You're moving in the right direction. You're moving in the right direction. But you haven't yet reached the wow experience yet. Wow.
It hasn't knocked me out of the sense pleasures completely.
But it's good. It's good. You're going in the right direction as your mind become more peaceful and calm.
And I feel a lot of equanimity about
everything.
A lot. Like
you can leave things alone.
Yes,
not
exactly.
reacting. Yeah.
I pick it
That's right. That's good. You have to maintain it though. Don't stop meditating, because once you stop meditating, you can lose it gradually.
Well,
So
it feels so good.
once you have it, once you have established something or developed something, try to protect it, try to maintain it.
Yes, yes, that's how I feel.
Yes, by putting in the effort.
Yeah.
More, not less. The more, the
I
better.
yes, I've been the mindfulness of the body and making sure I'm not thinking and that I'm with my body and I'm not. That's been, I think that's because it's making me mindful more of the day, and so my sits are even more intense because I'm more concentrated throughout the day. That's been very good.
You find beneficial. You find good for you to have this.
Very beneficial. Oh my gosh. Yes.
It's changing a lot your life.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Try to stay with mindfulness.
Yes.
Keep developing as much as possible.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, we'll go to Intan, who is in Kauchio now. Well, what is today now? How long have you been there?
Good evening, Ajahn. I beg your pardon, Ajahn.
How long have you been on Kauchio?
Until 15,
No,
until 15
so
morning.
far, how many days
Oh,
have you?
fasting.
How many days?
I'm fasting now 4 days.
4 days. You stay in there 4
4 days.
days. And you plan to fast for the whole time,
I try, Ajahn. Ajahn, I surprisingly until now I not feel hungry, but I feel my body is weak and sleepy.
That's naturally. That's natural.
It is nature. Okay.
But your mind
So
is strong. The point is to keep your mind strong. Strong with mindfulness. You have to practice mindfulness also, not just fasting alone. Fasting alone doesn't bring you any mental benefit. It just helps you to push you to practice harder, more. So you need to keep practicing meditation and mindfulness.
Yes. Sometimes I feel when I working meditation for 1 hour or 2 hours, my body is very weak. So mostly I sitting meditation.
That's all right, as long as you don't go to sleep. Sleep only about 4 or 5 hours a day should be enough for you.
But now I can do that, Ajahn.
Yes. If you should sleep more, then it's your defilement.
Okay.
So don't allow yourself to have, sometimes your defilement say, I'm fasting, so I have no strength, so I should sleep. This is defilement.
Okay, understand, Ajahn.
If you have the 4 or 5 hours sleep already, then it means it's good enough for the body too.
Okay.
So you have to practice a lot of mindfulness and meditation. Sitting, walking, or
Yes.
you can read Dhamma books if you like.
From now, I will make a note. How long that I sleep?
You don't know how long you sleep?
I'm not count. So from today, I will write it.
Yeah, try to sleep less. Sometimes you want to run away from your hunger by going to sleep. Yeah. You should use jhana instead to deal with your hunger. Not sleeping. You should use meditation to deal with your hunger, not sleeping. If you sleep, then you don't benefit from your fasting at all.
Actually, Ajahn, I want to try meditate from night until morning.
Yes, try it. See how. Nobody to stop you.
Yes, okay. And I meditate outside.
Good. You're not afraid of anything now?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I meditate outside and I turn off the aircon. I just turn on the aircon when I sleep.
Okay. Good. So how many more days you have left? Until the 15th?
I beg your pardon, Ajahn.
How many more days are you staying on Kauchion?
Until 15
15.
15 morning.
So you have 9 more days to fast. Yeah?
Yes,
You can do it?
I will do it, Prajan.
What do you eat anything, or just have some fluid?
Just drinking water.
Water.
Just drink water.
Okay.
So, Prajan, I want to confirm. So, Prajan advised to me fasting every day until I finish my retreat.
Well, if that's what you can do, why not?
Okay.
Did you have the intention to continue fasting until you finish with your retreat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
good.
tried it, Prajan.
But
Prajan.
not fasting alone. You should be
Yes.
practicing mindfulness and meditation.
Yes, Prajan.
Then you will not feel, your mind will not feel much dukkha if you meditate. Your mind can become peaceful and happy. But your body might feel weaker and.
So when my body is weak, I just contemplate. I say, oh, this is dukkha. So I accept my body is weak.
Okay, good. All right.
Yes.
Keep on fasting then.
Yes, and tonight I try to meditate from night until morning. I want to
Okay.
see can I do that or not.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Yes, thank you, Prajan. Prajan, in front my house, the Thai lady is very, very kind. Every day she hear that I cough, so today she give me medicine.
I
This one.
see. She worries about your health.
Yeah. No. She showed to me when yesterday she taught in Thai. So I said I don't understand. So today when he heard that I cough, she showed the medicine. He want to see. So I say no need. I come to your house.
Okay.
Old lady.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to talk to her though. Don't have any conversation.
I'm not talk to her because she cannot talk in English.
Okay, good. Try to stay alone. Okay.
Yes, Prajan.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Prajan.
Next week you can tell us how you're doing.
Yes.
Okay. Next we'll go to Lynn. Are you back in Indonesia now, or are you still in Australia?
Good evening, Ajahn. Yes, I'm back home in Indonesia.
Yes. So what you do?
The time zone in here is more friendly, so I can focus more. When I was in Australia, the time was 12 a.m.
Midnight. Yeah. That's harder.
So yeah, but that's dukkha, right? Then we need to practice. Yeah, but when coming back here, it's easier. It's a 1 hour apart.
I thought we thought we were on the same time zone. What time is it in Indonesia now?
It's close. It's 9:40.
Yeah, it's the same as here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 9:38, 9:40.
Oh, okay. So it's the same.
Same time zone, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So, listening to what Intan has mentioned, it is amazing to have such a great determination and will.
Yes, you need to have this determination if you want to achieve something big.
It's very encouraging.
Yes, it's good to put in the effort if you can. because this will move your practice forward. See? If you keep practicing at the same level, you're not going forward, but you're just maintaining what you have achieved so far. If you want to move forward, then you have to increase your effort, increase your practice.
So which means we need to get out of our comfort zone.
Yes, you need something to stimulate or to boost your practice, like no pain, no gain, right? But you need some kind of pain to push you to do more practice in order to cope with the pain that you have increased. So you have to increase the level of discomfort to push you to do more practice.
By listening to what she has mentioned, I feel like I'm a preschooler.
Well, try 3 days first, try it. Then gradually move to 5 days or 7 days or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't have to fast all this many days. You can continue fasting. They are alternating with one day eating and 1 day fasting.
That was what I did before. At 7 days, that's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You have any question?
No, I don't have any question for tonight. Thank you so much, Tanajan. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Rohini from the UK. How are you?
Good evening, Ajahn. I'm okay, thank you. I
Any
don't have
practice?
I don't have any questions today, so I just want to pay my respect.
You're peaceful and calm and happy?
Yes, I'm very happy. I'm very happy, except only worry is not getting jhana yet. Since I've met Ajahn and Ajah's teaching, my worries about other people's and other people's activities completely disappears. I don't have any worries about them or because of them. Only worry now I have is I'm trying to practice. I practice every day, but I still haven't reached my goal yet. So
Yeah, just keep pushing yourself. Just keep on doing it.
so that's what I had to keep on doing. I have to. I know that I had to speed it up as well. Yes, it's not
But
easy. But I keep practicing.
Don't hope for the result. Just maintain your practice, and the result will come after it. Don't go after the result, because thinking about the result doesn't get you there.
Yeah, actually, I keep thinking about this fourth jhana and
Just keep on practicing mindfulness. Try to maintain it, to make it constant, to make it continuing.
continuous mindfulness.
Yes. Then when you see
That really helped. That really helped to avoid. I understand now. Continuous mindfulness is
it's
really
very
helpful
important.
to
Yes.
focus.
Very
Yeah,
important.
yeah, very important as well.
It can prevent your mind from being distracted by your
thinking,
defilement.
wondering. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, Ajahn. Thank you.
Just be patient and keep doing it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Try to pretend not to think about the result, and then one day it will just pop up, unknowingly, it will just pop up.
Okay.
When the condition is right, it will just come up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, Sri and check. Hello.
Greetings, Ajahn.
Greetings, Ajahn. How's the new year? Good? Better than the old year, or it's the same?
Same. No change.
Same old person. Doesn't matter with the year. You don't change with the year. You don't change with the time, do you?
the I'm experiencing like um old age sickness and somebody dying in the family. So it's a good time to. I keep thinking that okay, that'll be me very soon. It'll be the same. I'll be the same.
Good.
So- and then it's it's very helpful. And also like seeing like people around her got very
Crying, sad.
yeah, pet like anxiety, even a lot of anger. So it's kind of like uh well I'm glad that you always remind us to contemplate like the five truth of life. You get old, get sick, and you die, and you separate from the loved one and you're the owner of your own karma. So that's very helpful, and seeing it happening also can make like make me keep thinking that okay, I'm uh going to be the same. So it's
Yes.
very helpful.
You have to see the real thing
Yeah, I have to see the real, yeah.
to really convince your mind that this is gonna happen, you know.
Yeah, this is going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And so you
yeah.
have to prepare your mind for it.
Yes. Yes.
By preparing your mind, it means you become less sad or less worrying.
I'm just wondering, Tanja, the Buddha said that like when you take care of a sick person, it's like you're taking care of the Buddha. So
Yes.
meaning you're committing a good karma, right?
Yes.
But what if people like when they take care of somebody, they are they're not happy, they're full of anger. So that's like committing bad karma or mixed karma.
What do you mean by getting angry from having to taking care of other people?
Yeah, like they because you were saying that when
It
when you
means they have
commit
aversion. See, they have aversion. They don't do it willingly. They're
yeah,
not happy
not,
doing it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
should be happy doing it. You should do it willingly.
So that's not a good karma. Is it not? They're not committing good karma, right? Or is it mixed karma?
You can say probably mixed because at least you do it half-heartedly.
Oh.
You don't do it fully.
Yeah, yeah.
If you do it, if you do and you feel happy, then that
Yeah.
means you're doing it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, because you always say that when we do good karma, we have a happiness inside, right? But
Yes.
yeah, but sometimes I see like when people are taking care, they get very angry. They get so frustrated, get angry. So I was thinking like, oh, like is it a good karma or a bad karma? Or maybe like you said, both because it's half-hearted. I
Yes.
guess yeah. They didn't abandon, but like they do it with a lot of anger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just wondering, like, what kind of karma is that? I guess.
Yeah, because basically, if you do something good, you should feel good from doing it.
Mm.
But if you feel it's just a burden, then you don't feel good.
It's like when we donate money, but we don't feel happy about donating the money, or we feel regret or something like that. Like then it's not really a good dana. Then right? It's not really a good karma. Not really committing a good karma.
Yeah,
Right?
because you don't give it willingly. You give because you're forced to give.
Mm.
So you don't have the intention to give, but you
Yeah.
have to give because you're forced to give. So you
Oh,
don't get the same result as if you willingly if you have the intention to give.
yeah. Okay.
It's like eating when you're forced to eat and you're eating willingly, which is better. I don't want to eat, but you're forced to eat. Because maybe the food that you're given is not what you want to eat in the first place.
Yeah.
So if you want to gain the benefit of giving, you have to have the intention. You have to be willing to give.
Mm. So yeah, you have to have that happiness inside. Then
Yes,
the
and
good
seeing that
comes.
what you give makes other people good, happy,
Yeah.
benefit the people that you give, then you feel good. See?
Mm.
So that's not giving if you're forced to give. It's like paying taxes, right? You know,
Mhm.
to give taxes, but you have to pay anyway. So we don't consider that as a gift. It's not dana, paying taxes.
But sometimes I can understand like people that they didn't get any exposure to the Dhamma, they get frustrated because they have a lot of wanting that the person get better, but the person doesn't get better, they get very frustrated. So I can understand that because they didn't really practice like seeing old age, sickness and death, and so sometimes I can understand it too.
When you give, you should get joy. You should feel joyful. The joy of giving.
Mhm.
If you don't, it means you're not willing to give or you're forced to give.
Oh,
Like
that's
paying
too bad.
taxes. Huh?
That's too bad then, because then it could have been a really good karma, right? Then
Yes.
yeah.
Just like paying taxes, if you willingly give, then you feel good. Say, I'm supporting the government, you feel happy.
I try to think it this way because I see like sometimes there's a lot of like I mean I'm not sure about other country, but like here we have a lot of community service, so they're all paid by taxes, right? So
That's right.
I think that's a good thing, right? Yeah, I mean it's helping a lot of people too.
It's like you're giving to the monasteries, and the monastery have expenses to maintain the monastery. So paying taxes is like giving money to the government to run the country
To run the
properly. So you can be happy by thinking this is a charity. But if you feel like you're being robbed, then you it depends on your attitude, how you look at this. You can be happy and say, "Oh, this is charity, this is giving." Yeah. Or you can
Yeah.
feel that you're being robbed, being forced to pay.
Well, we do see a lot of good in it because our son has special need, and he gets a lot of help from the government, and I know that all comes from the tax money. So I really do see it as a good thing. Like the taxes that we pay, although I know there might be corruption and stuff, but that's not my problem. But as long as it helps some people, so that's good.
Yes, those
Yeah.
help those who cannot help themselves also.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, anything else?
No, later on I'll be logged in to pay my taxes, so I'll remember. Uh, that's, that's why I got email from my accountant, so I'll do that and I'll be happily to pay.
Yeah, pay your part, contribution.
Yes.
Maintaining the government. See, you need the government to run the country, right?
Yeah, it's a good mindset. At the
Yeah,
same time, it's trying to let go of this, right? Like money, just like what
yeah.
you taught us, right? It's numbers. So,
Mm.
yeah. And right now, I'm going back to my Satipatthana. I keep memorizing certain parts, as for my practice. So yes.
Okay.
I do that. I do that before I meditate. But okay. I try to recite up to a certain level, then I go back to um the breath,
Okay,
the breathing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
good.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it. Do more if you
Yes.
can.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe more. Thank you, Tajan.
Thank you, Tajan.
okay. Go to Dash now. Hi, Dash. Did you get any help from those who knows how to deal with your question?
Sorry, I couldn't.
Have you got any help from people who can answer your question about visa and things like that?
Oh yeah, I actually recently got in contact with Pravirochano,
Yes.
who has been kindly answering my questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he give you all the answer you need?
Well, yeah, we're working on all of the questions and the answers, and it's quite a kind of a confusing process, but yeah, we're getting with it.
Okay, just have to take time to study and then do whatever is required of you to do to be able to get what you want.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
So I
question?
had I had a couple of questions for you. So, Ajahn, in your view, is it a good practice to chant Iti Piso or the Mora Parita multiple times with the mala every day instead of chanting morning chanting and evening chanting?
When you're alone, you can chant any type of chant you like. But when you join the monastery, they have a set of chanting you have to follow. Then you have to chant with them.
Okay.
But
And if so,
when you're alone by yourself, you can chant any chant you like. But when you join the community and they have this group chanting, then you have to follow them.
okay. And it's not like optional, like I can choose to meditate instead or no?
You only when you're alone in your place, you know. If the monastery require that you have to attend group chanting, then they have set of chanting that they follow.
Okay. So, okay, and then the rest are just satipatthana. So, in daily life, like when I'm practicing satipatthana, I see that sometimes I'm completely idle, like in the sense where when I'm sitting on a bench waiting for something, I'm doing nothing, just idle with no object to focus on. When I'm standing, leaning on a fence or whatever, I'm doing nothing, just idle, sitting. And same with like when I'm laying down, there's not really any object to focus on.
You cannot focus on your breath when you're doing nothing.
The breath?
The breath. Or you can recite the mantra Bhutto Bhutto instead.
Okay. And
You can recollecting on death, for instance.
oh, okay.
Recite death. Death is natural for me. I will die one day. Things like this.
Okay. And so, would you help me understand Chitta-nupassana and Dhamma-nupassana?
This is understanding the nature of your mind. See,
Okay.
your mind keeps changing. Someday it feels good. Someday it feels bad. Sometimes some days high. Sometimes some days low, and you cannot force them to be what you want them to be all the time. Sometimes you have to accept the changing nature if you don't want to have any dukkha from it. It's just like the body. The body also change.
Okay.
Like the feeling also change. The mind also change. And the Dhamma, this really means for you to 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 take stock of what you have in yourself. Do you understand the Four Noble Truths? Do you have the Eightfold Path? This is just what the Dhamma is about.
Okay. And if it's okay, could you also help me with the practice aspect of it? How do you practice Dhamma?
You don't need to do any contemplation on the Dhamma aspect because you're actually practicing it. When you're practicing mindfulness, already you are practicing the Dhamma.
Okay.
But just on when you want to take stock of the Dhamma that you have, then you might think about, you might investigate and say, do I have enough mindfulness? Do I have jhana already? Do I have wisdom already? If you don't, then you should work hard at it, work more on it to get what you don't have yet.
Okay. And then for Chitta Nupassana, how?
That's the mind. The mind
Yeah.
can feel high today and it can be low tomorrow. It can be depressed, it can be happy, it can be sad. Because
So,
you just have to understand the nature and don't try to change it. Just try to accommodate it, just like you accommodate the feelings. Sometimes you have good feelings, sometimes you have bad feeling, painful feeling. Sometimes you have neutral feeling.
okay.
They're not
So,
under your force, they're not under your control. So don't try to control them. By trying to control them, you're causing suffering for your mind. Same way with the
So,
mind. Sometimes the mind can be happy, sometimes it can be sad, sometimes it can be depressed, sometimes it can be lonely. Just try to accept it, just like you accept the change in the feelings.
okay. So to practice it, you are observing all of those feelings, like the specific
No,
ones.
normally you start with your body first.
Okay.
Until you can understand and let go of your body, then you move to the feeling. When you're studying, you cannot do them all at the same time. You have to choose each subject separately. So you study the nature of the body first until you fully understand and let go of your attachment to your body, your cravings to the body. Then you move up to the feelings.
Okay.
Once you have passed the feeling, then you can go into the mind to see the mind, the changing nature of the mind.
Okay. So for now, I should just focus on the
Body.
body and the feelings of the body.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I feel pain in the body, if I feel pleasure in the body, if I feel neither pain or pleasure in the body.
Just let them come and go by themselves. Don't try to interfere.
Not
Because
the mental feelings yet or anything mental
no,
yet.
that's too far yet for you to go there. It's
Okay.
unnecessary.
The body is enough for jhana. I don't need the feeling part for jhana.
No, we're talking about wisdom. We're talking about studying the nature. The jhana,
Okay.
you need to be mindful, not thinking. Just use the body as your object of focus or attention to
Okay,
prevent your
so
mind from thinking. It's a different practice. If you're talking about wisdom, you're thinking about the nature of the body. But if you're developing jhana, you don't think about anything. You just want to tie your mind to the body to keep it from thinking about other things.
okay, and neither Chetanupassana or Dhammanupassana is needed for this?
No need. Just
Okay.
you are already using Dhamma automatically by developing mindfulness.
Okay.
So you don't have to go and worry about the Dhamma or the Chitta. Right now, it's like studying. You have to do one subject at a time. You study arithmetic, then you go to geography, then you go to history. You don't study the three things at the same time.
Okay.
And before you can study these subjects, you first have to have mindfulness. So you have to develop mindfulness until you become fully absorbed, have jhana. Then your mind can then be able to study the subject effectively, not being distracted by other thoughts. If you don't have enough jhana, your mind might not be able to focus on what you are studying. You might start to go think about some other thing. So first you need to develop mindfulness. So you do mindfulness only, don't do anything else. And then when you have enough mindfulness, you meditate. When you meditate, you don't do anything else but meditating. Focus on watching your breath, sitting down, close your eyes until you get into jhana. And then once you have jhana, you have to keep maintaining the jhana until And so you can always have jhana anytime you like. Before you go to study the nature of the body, the feeling, and the mind separately.
Okay. So is jhana attainable without mindfulness of the body, or is mindfulness of the body very necessary?
Well, there are 40 objects of mindfulness you can use beside the body, but in the Satipatthana Sutta, the Buddha used the body as the object of jhana, of meditation to get to jhana.
Okay. And you don't need to be mindful of the specific feelings or the mental.
You don't.
No.
You only focus on only one thing.
Okay. Just
If
the
you want to
body.
get into jhana, you want to make the mind become concentrated, not distracted. If you use many objects, then your mind can become distracted and it will not be able to enter into jhana. The mind
Okay.
has to be one when you practice for jhana.
So in the
One,
oh, in the Satipatthana Sutta, you really only need just one of those?
when you meditate for jhana, you use the mindfulness of breathing. But if you don't use the mindfulness of breathing, you can use the mantra instead, because the Thai tradition teaches they experience jhana from using the mantra, so they teach using the mantra also.
Okay.
But you have to decide which one you want to use, mantra or breath, when you meditate. Don't switch around back and forth. If you want to use mantra, stick with the mantra. If you want to use the breath, stick with the breath.
Okay. You can't do both of them at the same time? I used to do that once. As
As a starting point, you might be able to, you might need it because your mind might not be strong enough. Your mindfulness might not be strong enough to focus only on one. But eventually, you want to use only one.
Okay.
Okay, understand?
Yes. Thank you.
At the start, why don't you try just use one from the start? If you want to use mantra, just use mantra. If you want to use the breath, just use the breath. Unless you find it difficult, your mindfulness not strong enough yet, then you might want to use both. That's okay also.
Okay.
Or you can recite the sutta yourself. You can use the reciting of the sutta as a form of meditation object also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the
Like,
start, if your mind is still very agitated and restless and you cannot focus on your breath, then you recite the Satipatthana Sutta, the
okay.
foundation
And
of in the language that you study in English.
even in daily life?
If you're moving around, it's hard to recite, right? You have to be standing, sitting, like you just mentioned earlier. If you're just
Okay.
sitting or standing or doing nothing, then you can recite. But if you're doing something, then you have to use whatever you do as the object of your concentration. Because if
Okay.
you're not, then you might be doing something wrong. If you're not watching what you do and you keep reciting and doing something at the same time, you might not doing the thing properly, right? So if you're doing something, then you have to use that as your object of concentration, your object of attention. But if you're just sitting down, standing, and doing nothing, then you can recite or watch your breath or
Okay.
chant. If you want to do some chanting, you can do also chanting also. To
Okay.
prevent your mind from thinking aimlessly.
Okay. That makes sense.
All
Thank
right.
you.
See how it works for you, okay?
Thank you,
All
Ajahn.
right. Okay, we have the last person here, which is Belinda. We're running out of time. Belinda, do you have any question?
Ajahn is okay. Happy New Year. I'm learning.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, I'll go to Pon. Sorry, last week I forgot about you, so I closed the meeting
กราบหลวงพ่อ
earlier.
ครับ we have 6 questions
Okay.
from Facebook and YouTube. The first two questions are from Lee Tekor. Hi,ท่านอาจารย์. If I use the mantra Bhutto Bhutto to maintain mindfulness, do I need to visualize an image of Buddha in my mind?
No, you don't need to. Just recite the mantra. It's good enough.
Okay, second question. I do brisk walking for my exercise routine. May I ask, where should I focus my mind on in order to maintain mindfulness as
On
I
your-
brisk walk?
On your steps.
Okay. Question from Saget Tanna. Prajan, I heard that it's important for thumbs to touch during meditation and we should keep our back straight. The posture may get weakened during meditation. Is this okay?
Yes, once you start meditating, you can forget about the posture and just focus on your meditation object. Don't worry about the posture.
Next question from Jong.ท่านอาจารย์, is it true we need to meditate for a very long hour in order to achieve the stage of Sotapanna to Arahant, or simply by contemplating without meditation posture also can achieve the same result?
No, you need to have jhana first before you can use contemplation. Because after you contemplating, you'll find that you have to suppress your cause of your suffering, which is your cravings. And without jhana, you will not have the strength to stop it.
And after we are very calm with our breathing meditation, what is the next step? What should we focus on?
Stay with your calm for as long as possible. Try to keep your mind calm all day long, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Not just during meditation. When you come out of meditation, you should use mindfulness to maintain it. And if you could not maintain it, then you have to go back and meditate again. But the goal is to have the mind to become peaceful and calm all the time before you can develop wisdom.
And the last question from Paul Ling Soon. What is the benefit of doing dana and visiting the temple? Can it help our meditation practice?
Well, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel less craving for sensual pleasure, for instance. So this will then help you to be able to keep the 8 precepts, because you have to abstain from sensual pleasure when you want to meditate. Without dana, if you spend money on sensual pleasure, then you have more desire for sensual pleasure. So you find it harder for you to keep the 8 precepts and do the meditation practice. But if you use the money that you use for sensual pleasure for charity instead, then you're reducing your craving for sensual pleasures, and also increasing your contentment in your mind. When you give, you feel more content. You feel joy from giving. So it will be easier for you to keep the 8 precepts and practice mindfulness and meditation. Okay? Does that sound okay? I hope so. All right. Thank you for your company. That's all the time we have for today. I hope this meeting is useful and help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay mindful, be safe, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amy.